All stars in the observable universe stop emitting light simultaneously. The sudden cessation of nuclear fusion across trillions of galaxies causes an immediate change in the electromagnetic landscape. Earth is stripped of its primary light source. The sun vanishes instantly. The 8-minute delay dictated by the speed of light is bypassed by the event mechanics. Direct solar radiation ceases. The sky turns completely black. No stellar light reaches the planetary surface. The moon becomes invisible as it no longer reflects sunlight. Global optical visibility drops to zero. The cessation of stellar mass emission creates a gravitational vacuum. The solar system loses its orbital anchor. Earth ceases its revolution around the center of mass. It begins moving in a straight line, tangent to its previous orbital path. The velocity of Earth remains constant at approximately 30 kilometers per second. There is no physical impact on the planet's internal structure from the loss of gravity. The planet continues its trajectory into the interstellar medium. Temperature drop on the surface begins immediately. Photosynthesis stops across the entire biosphere. Plants fail to convert carbon dioxide into oxygen within hours. Oxygen production ends globally. The atmosphere begins to lose thermal energy through black body radiation. Average global temperatures fall below freezing within days. The oceans lose their heat at a slower rate due to high thermal capacity. Marine life remains active longer than terrestrial life. The ozone layer stops reforming without ultraviolet radiation. High-altitude chemistry shifts. The atmosphere begins to cool rapidly in the upper layers. Thermal contraction of the atmosphere follows. Convection currents in the troposphere change as temperature gradients flatten. Extreme weather patterns emerge temporarily as the planet vents remaining heat. Global wind patterns stagnate. Surface liquid water begins to solidify. The terrestrial food chain collapses. Primary producers die first. Herbivores starve within weeks. Predators follow. Human technology becomes the only source of heat and light. Fossil fuel consumption increases to maintain localized temperatures. Global power grids rely on stored resources. Energy scarcity becomes the primary limit on survival duration. Long-term human survival depends on geothermal energy extraction or nuclear power generation. The lack of stellar parallax renders celestial navigation impossible. Space-based observation systems lose their reference points. Data collection from deep space ceases. The universe appears as a uniform, absolute void. Any residual signals from beyond the solar system stop arriving. The silence of the electromagnetic spectrum is complete. Geothermal activity continues unaffected. The mantle and core retain heat for billions of years. Earth remains a source of thermal energy despite the external environment. Human habitats move underground or into enclosed, insulated structures. Survival requires the management of limited oxygen supplies. The biosphere is limited to artificial, closed-loop ecosystems. The absence of stars provides no information about the state of the rest of the universe. The disappearance of stellar matter removes the possibility of future galactic formation. The universe transitions into a dark era. The total energy output of the cosmos drops to near zero. Only Hawking radiation from black holes remains as a source of energy in the distant future. The planet continues its journey through the void. It becomes a rogue world. The probability of collision with other objects in the dark is low. The dark state of the universe is permanent. Biological life adapts to synthetic environments. Evolution stops for species dependent on solar cycles. The timeline of the planet is now disconnected from the life cycles of galaxies. The transition from a star-lit universe to an absolute void is total. The physical laws remain constant. Gravity, electromagnetism, and thermodynamics continue to function in the dark. The cessation of stars simply removes the energy input that sustained the biosphere. Earth becomes a self-contained unit drifting in space. The end of the stars is the end of external energy input. The planet must rely on internal energy to sustain its remaining physical and biological systems. The dark era is the final state of the local system.